How's it going, guys, and welcome back to BL3's Forgotten, the series where I take a look at underused and not often talked about pieces of gear to determine whether or not they deserve to be remembered from the modern meta of the game or should be left behind and forgotten. And today we are taking a look at the Flood. If you'd like to farm the Flood for yourself, you're going to want to fast travel over to the Slaughter Shaft before exiting out from there and into Conrad's Hold, as this gets us the closest to the save station, which we'll be resetting from. From there, just continue on forward, jumping down into the Varkid pit, and then head into the cave, which is open during the Demon in the Dark side quest. This side quest will need to be fully completed. Further into the cave, though, you will find the save station, which we'll be resetting from, where you can continue on further into the cave to find Lagrimar, killing him and getting yourself a Flood. The Flood is a legendary Jakob's SMG, a legendary Jakob's pistol, which of course, as is usual with Jakob's, means that it cannot come in any elements. However, it does have a much larger than average mag size for a Jakob's pistol, which is to compensate for the unique effect of this gun being that it is fully automatic. The Flood has received a single buff, being a +4 mag size increase and a 66% damage increase. So the Flood, as I'm sure you can tell, is an incredibly straightforward gun. The only gimmick that this has is that it's a Jakob's pistol that is fully automatic, and of course, along with that, having a bit of an increased mag size, and that's really all there is to this thing. But that's not necessarily a bad thing, and to me personally, I really enjoy a lot of very simplistic weapons. And the Flood is really no exception, because again, it has that massive fire rate, it's full auto, and for those things, it has surprisingly high damage. Which of course, high damage with high fire rate and full auto means you're pumping out a fuck ton of DPS straight into the heads of anything you point this at, which of course, it being a Jakob's means that it will ricochet those bullets into the other enemies nearby, which means not only does this thing have very solid and very fast single target shreddability, but it'll also pump out decent damage into groups. The only real issue that I've found with the Flood is that it's not very good with next to mag anointments, since you blow through 2 magazines pretty damn quick. But even with that, while you will be reloading the Flood a hell of a lot, outside of not being very good for next to mags, it's really not that big of a deal. The reload speed is pretty solid, and the damage is more than good enough for the ammo efficiency of this thing to really not feel that bad. I'd also like to take this time to say that the Maggie vs. Trickshot debate is dumb and wrong. Those are two drastically different guns that work drastically differently and work for different situations. It should be the Flood vs. the Trickshot, and I'm on team fucking Flood, baby. Why the fuck would you ever use the Trickshot when you can instead... God, the fucking thumbs on these Vault Hunters, man. But really, there's not a whole lot else to say about the Flood. It's simple, strong, straightforward, and all the better for it. Being a full auto pistol is a simple gimmick, but decently unique just due to it being a Jakob's. It's not easy to execute gameplay, and just simply a damn good weapon that provides a damn good time. I also really fucking love the skin on this thing. I can't not mention it. But that's gonna about do it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, definitely consider leaving a like, comment, subscribe, all that. Down in the description will be a link to my Twitch channel where I'll be live right after this video goes up, and just below that is a link to my Discord server where you can come and join and hang out. But with that all being said, I hope to see you guys in the next one.